Hi everyone, Janie here. Welcome back, Fionuala.
Hey Janie.
We are at Cottage Gardens of Petaluma. I am having the best day. We have filmed videos for Fionuala's channel, right? We did May garden chores and a walk through the sweet pea path.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. I'll show you guys a little sneak peek. And then we recorded for the podcast, and now I asked Fionuala if she could please take us through and show us some of the most interesting plants you have here at Cottage Gardens of Petaluma.
Yeah, it'll be my pleasure. There's so many to choose from though.
Yeah,
but there's figure it out.
So we were walking through the veggie section, and Fionuala took a leaf of this plant and handed it to me and told me to eat it. And you'll see what I'm talking about. So I said, okay, we have to film a video of the interesting plants at Cottage Gardens of Petaluma. So just as a little backstory, Fionuala is the owner of this garden center. It's located in Petaluma, California. I've done quite a few videos here with Fionuala, and I just absolutely love this place.
Yay.
Yay.
I'm so glad. Have fun sharing it with you too. And you ask such great questions. Make me look at it differently too. It's working out brilliantly.
Okay, where should we go first? Where's the first interesting plant? You want to go to the veggie?
Go back to the toothache one.
Okay, all right.
Let's try that one.
Okay, Fionuala, so we are in the veggie section, which I love. Yes. Now, which one do you want to show us?
I have a lot of unusual things in my vegetable section here, but this one, the toothache plant, this is the one that really stands out as weird and wild and wonderful.
Yeah. So tell me about it. What is it? Is it an herb? Is it a veggie? I know nothing about this plant.
Yeah, it's actually an herb, and actually also a super cute little flower. The flowers sort of look like eyeballs. I think it's cute, but they are strange.
So tell everyone what happens when you eat the...
Yeah, so it's an herb that you would use for toothaches and tooth problems and gum problems. And what you do is you take the leaf and you chew on it, and it takes a second or two. It tastes sort of lemony to start with, but all of a sudden you're getting a pepper taste, and then this zingy taste. And then you're almost numb, like... No,
not almost numb. Like your tongue goes numb. And it didn't hit me at first. And then I got a phone call and I was talking on the phone and I was like, have fun. Like it's happening right now.
I know.
Like I could drool and not even realize I'm drooling.
It is very funny. So you get this whole zingy tongue. But yeah, it's a cool plant.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. This you can grow in your herb garden, full sun. You guys might, I'm literally numb right now.
I know. We're making weird faces. That's what it is.
So toothache plant, and you grow it in your herb garden.
Yep.
Do you ever use it in cooking or anything like that?
I mean, it tastes like you could use it in a salad. It's got that lemony, peppery kind of a flavor, but be prepared for your tongue to go a little bit numb.
Might scare people if
you
might put it in the salad.
Also, when you see the flowers too, you could grow it in your annual garden, or you can grow it in a pot, because it is funny to look at.
So first interesting plant, toothache plant, if you all have ever heard of that one. Okay, so we're still in the veggie section because I had to have Fionuala point out this crazy summer squash right here called Zephyr. Can you tell me about this one?
Zephyr is this really quick producing little summer squash that is super smooth and super spineless, super delicious. But the coolest thing about it is its color.
Yes.
It's like half yellow with a green end on it.
Why does it do that? Do you know?
It is obviously been developed to look like that. I don't know, but it is really cute. It's a cute little squash. I like harvesting it when the blossom is still on. So you have the whole thing and the blossom.
Oh my goodness.
Cut it in half and roast it like that so you get the whole color benefit.
Oh, that is just too funny. I just love it.
Yeah, and it is a great little squash, and I do grow it every year at home because of its color. But my favorite summer squash is Zucchetta rampicante.
Say that again.
Zucchetta rampicante.
Okay.
And as you might guess from its name, it runs pretty well rampant in your garden when you plant it. Oh. And it is incredible. It can get 20, 30 feet long.
What?
I know. And it can go up a tree. And it can just it's an incredible summer squash. And one of the best things about it is you can harvest it when it's only about this big, or you can forget about it and harvest it when it's this big. You can totally forget about it. It practically turns into a baseball bat, and you can leave it and it almost becomes a winter squash.
What? So you can still eat it? It's still Wow.
Yeah, you can still eat it. It's really quite amazing. It's one of those Italian heirlooms that made it over.
Yeah.
And it is amazing. And I've seen it grown in Italy too. I just love it.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah.
And so that seems like a good one that you can grow up and over an arch.
Exactly. We're going to plant it later today.
Oh.
All right, we're now in the pepper section, and this here is Carolina Reaper.
Oy.
It is one of the hottest peppers ever. It's the hottest pepper we grow, and it's so hot that when we plant the seeds, all my veggie ladies have to wear gloves, masks, and protective eyewear too, because the fumes from the seeds can sting.
Just from the seeds?
I know, it's crazy.
Do people actually buy this?
People love this for adding to hot sauces or doing those crazy hot pepper challenges that people do.
Yeah. Oh, but still so scary. And then I saw over here there's ghost peppers too.
Yeah, we've got ghost peppers who are also very hot.
Oh my goodness.
Over here I've got lemon drop. Another super
I have never
hot
heard of lemon drop. Is this one just as hot as the?
It is not as hot as Carolina Reaper or ghost pepper, but it's hot and has a little bit of a lemony fragrance to it, and when it's cooked, you get a lemon and a lemon hit of taste as well.
Okay.
Another one that's too hot for me, but I have some fans of it that come and get them, and
I just can't believe it.
I know.
Like,
oh
it's
my
just
Lord.
so into lemon drop. And then I'm sorry, just since we're talking about weird plants, can we talk about fish? What is?
Oh yeah, fish is beautiful. You know, I know it's crazy. I don't know why it's called fish. Maybe it's fish shaped if you really stare at it, but so are all of the other ones.
Yeah.
But it's a nice pepper that when it gets a little older, it gets a variegated leaf.
Oh.
And the peppers also take on a kind of variegation too.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so there's a level of beauty to it that is super cool, which Chinese 5-color, also gorgeous.
Wow.
It is a beautiful looking plant. Got these black stems, and then the peppers, they start out green and they mature to a riper and riper color, and they go through this series of pale yellow and purple and orange and everything on the same plant. It's really, really pretty.
Probably could be a beautiful ornamental.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I could eat the hot one. So I apologize. The blower literally just started as we walked down here. Fionnuala, what is this interesting plant? It looks like from the Jurassic era.
Absolutely. That is so funny. It's actually called dinosaur food is the common name for it.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Chilean rhubarb is another name for it.
Oh, is that part of it?
That's the flower stalk. Isn't it amazing? Look at this one.
Oh, interesting.
I know. Even the new leaves are pretty interesting. The stems are fascinating.
So is this good in the... I know, it's just perfect timing. Might as well.
It's crazy.
So is this a shade plant? Because we're kind of under some shade cloth.
Yeah, it's a shade plant. It loves the shade. Deep shade is fine. It also really loves its water.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it does great in this pot because we can totally stay up in the watering.
Okay.
But it's so dramatic and so big and so like over the top.
It's crazy.
Incredible. I've seen them 10 feet tall with leaves 10 feet wide.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And it's so like uncomfortable to touch.
Yeah. it's just like
it's
weird.
Just such a weird plant. I mean, this is perfect for this video. Thank you.
Yeah,
She was like, oh, I have one to show you down here.
There we go.
This is very interesting. Can I ask you about this purple flower here? Because I had seen that before. What is that?
This little guy is called Campanula Blue Waterfall.
Oh.
I think Siberian bluebells is its common name.
Oh, okay.
Don't quote me on that one, but this particular one is Blue Waterfall.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I saw this at a garden tour that I did for those of you who watched Bob Traverso's house, and he had those growing in the shade, and they were so beautiful.
They are, and they're so easy to take care of. It's
Really?
just, you pop them in pots, you grow them in the garden. As long as they get some shade and regular water, they're just great.
They're happy.
Yeah.
All right, so dinosaur plant.
Dinosaur food.
Dinosaur
Yeah,
food.
look at it. Yeah, Jurassic, you hit
God,
the nail on the head.
Can't you just imagine a brontosaurus eating this or something like
You
that?
could.
I love it. So we are going to take a quick detour through this sweet pea pathway that's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, Fionnuala.
Yeah.
For one, the smell of these sweet peas, they're just perfect.
They're heavenly.
So tell me about this little pathway area.
This whole area is like, it's a an area that I plant up a couple of times a year for effect, in that you feel overwhelmed and you're walking through amazing flowers that are just like, oh my God.
Yes.
And right now it's the sweet peas, which we planted, and the poppies, which we planted in late fall, early winter.
Okay.
Yeah, so
All right.
May and June. April and May is when you walk through and get the whole sweet pea experience.
I love it.
And the poppies.
So show me the poppies, because that's what we
Yes.
came over to see.
Yeah.
Because they are crazy.
There's a couple that are just insane. This is one of them. This is lilac pom-pom.
Oh my god, like the size of your hand.
Look at it.
And then this one up here is taller than us.
Yeah.
Look at that.
They're just insane.
They're so weird.
I love them. And then this one, I love the dark, dark color. This particular bloom might be slightly past its prime, but you can see the size and just even the pods. I mean, even the buds opening up are amazing and make you stop.
So, can you say again what the name of these poppies are?
This one is called Black Swan,
Okay.
and that one is Lilac Pom-Pom.
But what are, like, what type of poppies are they? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're somniferum is what, Papaver somniferum.
Papaver somniferum.
Yeah,
I'll put it on the screen right now, because I don't think I've ever even heard of it. Look at this one. Look at that color.
That I think is Old Flemish something.
Oh my goodness.
Flemish beauty.
It's incredible.
I know. There, let's see, and then
Show the one that the bee was crawling around in.
yeah.
That fringy one.
I can't remember its name now.
Look at this place, you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so romantic.
That is another favorite plant. There's no bees in it right now, but
Yes, this is so interesting. So you sowed these seeds in fall,
yeah,
and they came up kind of at the same time as the sweet peas. That are just stunning.
they're cool weather. They do best with cooler weather. So it being planted in cooler weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the sweet peas, they'll keep going till June or July,
Wow.
all the way through, as long as we keep deadheading.
Yeah.
Don't let them go to seed.
Okay.
But yeah, they're amazing. You can pick a bouquet a day, and nobody would even notice.
And then you have the Verbena bonariensis that is a stunner.
Yeah.
And I've always been afraid of this plant because it self-seeds, but you like that.
I love self-seed.
Yes.
I love it.
And I love that thought, right? Fionnuala is not afraid of self-seeders
No.
at all, which is just incredible. It's so much fun to hear her talk about her self-seeders.
It's free plants. Why would you ever? Also, I quite often think if they can take root in the spot that they've decided to take root, they do really well there.
Yeah, that's the spot that they're going to do best. Look, we gotta move out of the way.
There you go.
That's Verbena bonariensis right there. So that's coming. Oh, I love it.
Sure is.
So what is this, Fionnuala?
This one here, it's called Stachyurus praecox. Has the most interesting little flower arrangements in the tree. They're like little earrings.
Look at them. They're so pretty. And if you look close, hopefully it's focusing. They're so pretty. So you were saying there's no common name, or you don't know the common name is?
I don't believe there's a common name for it, and if there is, I don't know it. But it's called Stachyurus praecox, and it's an understory tree from Korea.
Wow.
And it just does this beautiful thing every year, and reminds me every year I've got to find out if I can grow it from seed.
Yeah.
And we try every year, and it's
doesn't
just very
happen.
difficult. Yeah.
Oh, so you can't buy this one here.
Can't buy this one here, but you can come and enjoy it.
It's gorgeous.
And it is literally worth the drives, you know? It
Yes.
is just such a beautiful thing.
It's so weird. It's like, hopefully I find the name of it so I can put it on the video, but it's just, it looks like jewelry. It looks like earrings.
Yeah, it's a very, very, very beautiful earrings too. I'm like, whoa.
How neat. Shaded shrubs section.
Yes, we are now
Here
in
at
the
Cottage Gardens of Petaluma.
Yep.
Fionnuala, I remember when you guys were just planting these. What, wisteria?
Yes.
Look at them.
It is, they are so vigorous, and they are covering the arch just like I want them to.
Yes.
Next year is going to be even better.
Oh my goodness.
And we're training them along the wires too, so that this someday will be this whole wisteria walk.
Like, you know, like you just walked, like a tunnel.
Yeah.
I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, an
You
alley.
just planted these, right?
Not too long ago. This was maybe, no, it was a little longer ago, I think, than a year ago.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
that long.
About a year ago.
I want to say they were babies last time.
They are
I felt like
thrilled.
they were babies.
Yeah, they just love their location.
Wow.
Mhm.
So tell me, what are these interesting plants?
Isn't that a great plant?
I have no idea what this is.
It's called Silene Drew. It's variegated, and it's one of the Campion flowers.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Campion.
Yep,
Fionuala
exactly.
Campion. Her last name's Campion. Oh, I love this. I love how it's variegated.
It's really pretty, and it's tough, and it spreads really nicely and blooms really beautifully, and it goes well. That color, that whole series of colors, it just goes well with everything.
It does. It gives a little brightness in these pots that are just beautiful. We weren't even planning to talk about these, but they're really, really beautiful. They're so interesting.
Yeah, I love those guys too. It's just, you know, we use them a lot for filling in the base of a pot or filling in a pot all by itself, just because you get so much going on with one little plant.
Yeah.
Stems are pretty, the leaves are pretty, the blooms are pretty.
I think it's important because you're here, you have access to all of these plants, and these are the plants you choose to display.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that means something. That's obviously has to be a good plant, and it's really interesting.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. We get kind of obsessed with a plant, and next thing, you know, we grow a lot of it, we use it.
It's all over, and it's all over Fionuala's house too.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of wisteria, I brought this one in because of its unique foliage.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
variegated.
What is this called?
This one is Wisteria Mon-Nishiki.
Wow.
I know, so you get this really fascinating foliage.
It looks like camouflage. Doesn't even look like variegation.
Yeah,
How
there's
interesting.
so much going on with the leaves. It's just really, really cool. And then, of course, in spring, you're also going to get flowers, which are beautiful lavender color. So yeah, it's just like part of my obsession with wisteria. I brought this guy in.
Yes. I think that that's neat because you only get to enjoy wisteria flowers for so long. This gives you something else interesting to enjoy. At
Very
the same
good
time.
point.
For the rest of the time, I should say.
Yeah,
How
very
cool.
good point.
Okay, where are we going, Fionuala?
We are going out to our delivery spot. We just got a delivery of some cool, super cool plants, and one is definitely weird. So we're gonna go look at that one. Yeah.
Perfect.
Aren't they amazing?
Is it kangaroo paw?
It's a kangaroo paw
Oh my god, but it's a weird color because normally I see them
in
orange.
red. I've got some reds over there.
Oh yes.
I've
Yep.
got some pinks inside, but this one, it's called Far Lap.
Huh.
Just such an unusual color. I
It's
had to
so
bring it in.
Pretty. It's so pretty. I love that you can just be like, oh yeah, I want that one.
Yeah, I know. Like, whoa, look at this.
So this grows in heat, right? Like it likes hot, dry.
It likes the heat. It does like regular water. It's kind of surprising.
Really?
Not like as much as a dahlia or anything, but
Yeah.
more than you would think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got this lovely strappy foliage below, and then these huge stalks of amazing blooms
Wow.
in the weirdest color. Like, I don't even know how to describe that.
I know.
But there is purple, and there's green, and then there's little orange stamens, but it's
Yeah.
like all frosted with silver.
Look at this.
I know.
That's so weird.
Isn't it?
You're right. It's weird and strange. I love
Exactly.
it.
Look at these. We had a pumpkin grow in here last
that
year.
is too. Yep, that's weird, Fionuala. Thank you for showing me all the weird
Yeah.
things. How is it not rotted out? That's so funny.
Another one of our science experiments. We're waiting to see what happens, but
How
we
long?
grew pumpkins up here last year, and this one formed in an awkward spot, and
Yes.
there it is.
So you could see they were growing it up this trellis. Poor thing got stuck. Okay, the last weird plant that's maybe not weird for everybody, but I'd like Fionuala to talk about it. You have about 10 different varieties of hops right in front of you.
I do.
I mean, I've never grown hops before, just so, like, I never thought about growing hops before. What do you grow these for? Is it for the beer making?
It's for the actual hops and for growing your own beer, basically.
Wow.
And I have 6 or 7, maybe 8 varieties of hops this year. And if you're a beer aficionado, you're going to know your hops. And if you want to make your own beer, it's really nice to have a choice of different types of hops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do the different hops make I mean, this is probably a silly question. Do the different hops make the beer taste different?
They do. Yeah, there's different hops that you would use for an India Pale Ale as opposed to a stout or something like that. All different.
How funny.
Yeah. But not only that, for that, they're a really quick growing vine, very quick coverage.
So if you wanted to cover something.
Yeah, so they're actually useful for that too.
Oh, how fun. Is there anything else that you could use hops for? Like, do you use it for flowers?
For tea. Like, you don't need to make beer out of it. You can make it for a really good tea that really helps with sleep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How interesting. Every time I come here, there's something weird and new. And like in such a good way. It's so interesting to see what the new thing is. Do you know what I mean? Each month it seems like there's something so interesting. So thank you.
Always.
I forced Fionuala to do this video because she kept pointing out these super interesting plants. And it was like, hold on, I have to film
What
this.
else? Yeah.
This is so cool. Well, thank you so much, Fionuala. I really appreciate it. For all of you, if you're close, come here because it's definitely the place to be. It's a destination nursery. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I hope you all have a chance to get in your garden today.
Yay. Thanks, Janie.